Previously on MasterChef Australia. Emma and Daniel's dishes in Dubai scored them a food lover's tour of Paris. Tonight, we wrap up World Food Week with a masterclass in the greatest food capital on earth.
I love Paris. It's my favourite city in the world.
And Matt's our tour guide through this culinary wonderland.
This is the Paris that everyone knows. I want to show the quintessential eating guide to Paris, so let's go.
First stop, mastering France's most famous pastry.
Bonjour!
We sample a Parisian cheese platter.
That is so intense.
And it's a 3 Michelin star experience.
One of my favourite restaurants in all the world.
As we savour the sweetest of treats.
How lucky are we?
And then back in the MasterChef kitchen, Gary enlists some help.
They're actually better than mine.
I thought so.
Get off.
To make a scrumptious classic, rum bubbas. George serves up a cheeky little ravioli.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Plus Gary makes duck 2 delicious ways.
Duck comfy or the duck breast? Both.
And there's no time for jet lag, because Matt's back to whip up a consomme for cheese.
That's very good. I'm surprised. Welcome to Masterclass. It's been a cracking week. There was a trip to Dubai. What I loved about it, I mean, standing on the Burj Al Arab on the helipad.
Welcome to Dubai.
Also love the souks, the markets, the spice market, the herb market, seeing all those traders, the old boats, you know, made me feel like I was really, I don't know, back in time. And some lucky fellow went to Paris.
I had the arduous task of taking Daniel and Emma to Paris. Someone had to show them around. It was a good idea. It was me. The idea was to show them the real food capital of Paris.
Brilliant stuff. But first, a little something for the weekend. Who cooks with duck? 1 brave soul, 2 brave souls, 3 people out of like 100. You're probably looking at that duck going, super scary, never cook with it. But let's see if I can change your mind about how easy it is to cook. When I think about French cuisine, straight away, it comes to mind. 2 dishes. One with breast, parsnip puree, parsnip chips. And the other one confit with little pine mushrooms. Right, duck. Chop some bones so that we can get a little sauce going. When we chop our bones, they've all got to be knuckle size, almost as small as possible. The reason for that is that you get loads of caramelisation, and that's what you want. You want lots of surface area. And you can use this fat if you want to. Little knuckles. See how the fats come out of the duck? This is what I want, right? I want this dark caramelisation and all of this stuff. This is the flavour. We'll give that another couple of minutes. And whilst that continues to caramelise, we'll make a start on our confit duck leg. Have we heard of a confit of duck? It's a classic French technique to preserve. First of all, you've got to take out some of the moisture from the meat. So what I've got is some aromatics, all right? Peppercorns, star anise. I've got some rosemary, bit of thyme, and some garlic. But essentially, just give it a couple of smashes just to extract the flavour. And then you add some really coarse rock salt. You know something good's happening because it smells amazing. And then you put a bit of that aromatic salt into a bowl, then put the duck leg in, put the salt on, yeah? Now you can salt this overnight, and what you end up with is this. Texture of the meat has changed completely. So we're going to wash these off. You can just brush it off. That's what I would do. Pat dry. And then into duck fat. I'm just going to make a cartouche and pop it on the top because I don't have a lid that fits that. And this goes into an oven at 130 degrees. And that will take 2 to 3 hours. To test to see if it's ready, lift the duck leg out, pop it on a plate, and just push your finger into the meat. And if it starts to give, it's done. Right, can you see how beautiful and caramelised these are? This is what you want. So now, a few things that are going to go into it. Garlic and shallots, lots of thyme. Yum. Can you smell that? Now, I want to put a touch of honey. Let's put in a tablespoon and see how we go. Champagne vinegar. So, some sweet, some sour. We put in some white wine. And the white wine adds acidity, but also another dimension to the flavour. So what's happening? Wine is reducing, and what I'm looking for is some viscosity in that wine before I add a veal jus. If you cook this for 15 minutes or so, you'll get a wonderful flavour. If you cook it for too long, then the flavour will dull. It's almost like stewing a tea bag for too long, so you lose all that freshness. That is so good. So I'm going to strain that through a cloth. So we'll take out some of the fine impurities in that sauce. So that's our sauce for the duck. Now we're going to cook some duck. We've got these 2 breasts, which will take about 10 minutes. And then this is what the duck confit looks like when it's cooked in the fat, 2 hours, take it out. It's a beautiful process. Amazing stuff. All right, so pop the duck breasts in, and I'm going to let these cook for a few minutes before I put the legs in. But remember what's going to happen. That duck fat is going to render. So we didn't put any oil in that pan at all. You see all that fat that's coming out? This is all the fat that you want to keep to cook with. So this is what's happening. All right? It's the render and the crisp that you want. And if you keep the heat steady, that should take about 8 minutes, and then flip it over and cook it for maybe another 2 to 3 minutes, and then turn the pan off. And then that rests it through beautifully. I've got a parsnip puree, and I've also got some parsnip chips. Now, the recipe's on the website, nice and easy, but if I showed you that as well, we'd be here all day, all right? I'm going to put our little confit legs in. Looking good, isn't it? With the legs, you're going to use pine mushrooms. So mushrooms into the oil. These will only take a few seconds. I'm not going to cook them for long. A little bit of salt, a little bit of that thyme because I want some flavour in there, and finely diced garlic and shallots. Okay, time for our breast to come off the heat to rest. Right. Now, back to our mushrooms. So what I'm looking for is just a bit of caramelisation, and I'm looking for these mushrooms to just start softening a little bit. Don't want to cook them for too long. We're going to chuck in a little bit of chopped parsley. And then I'm going to, because duck is a little fatty, I'm going to hit it with a bit of sherry vinegar. Put a bit of this jus that I've made into the mushrooms. And we'll have a look at these duck legs. I'm just being very careful because I don't want to kill the skin on that duck leg because that's really beautiful. Now, plate-off time, I think. So, first one we're going to do is the duck breast with the parsnip puree and the parsnip chips. So, one of the duck breasts. Parsnip chips. Some watercress. Put a bit of the jus over the duck and a little bit around. So that's the first one. Looks nice, doesn't it? Now for my confit duck leg. What I've got here is some truffle, which is cheeky. You don't have to put it in, but we had some left over in the kitchen. It's appropriate food, isn't it, for the weather. Bit more of the duck jus. And then our beautiful little duck legs over the top. Some watercress. Pop that on the top. Because you've got to have your greens, right? Just got to make this look pretty. Done. There you have it. Duck 2 ways. One with breast, parsnip puree, parsnip chips. And the other one confit with little pine mushrooms. Who wants to taste? Done, done, done. Up you come. Grab a bit of cutlery.
That's it.
Choose which one you want to tuck into first. Let's go. What do you taste? Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. Tastes duck.
Ducky? Here. Hook into that sauce. Because when I taste it, I get, you get that sweetness from the sauce. It's quite complex.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tender, a little bit of crisp skin.
Definitely.
You can taste the sweetness and sourness of the vinegar and
Which one would you pick, the duck confit or the duck breast?
comfy.
Both.
I love that. Duck confit, duck breast, both. Job done, tasting done, grab a seat.
Emma and I won the Dubai Arabian Nights Challenge.
Emma, Daniel, you get to go on a culinary walking tour with me. In Paris. As one other thing, we're flying to Paris, first class with Emirates.
First class.
So where are you traveling today?
Paris.
May I have your passport, please? Thank you. Enjoy your flight.
Thank you. We will, definitely. We're flying first class to Paris. Someone pinch me.
Ooh, Thomas.
After you.
This is amazing.
Hi. Welcome to First Class Lounge.
Thank you very much.
The boarding passes, please.
Yes, you definitely can.
Our amazing adventure begins before we even leave the ground. Daniel and I are going to get a masterclass in the Emirates first class kitchen.
We're here.
So, today we want to show you some Arabic cooking.
Okay,
our dish today is going to be lamb kofta. So we have our lamb mince. We're going to add chopped onions.
Beautiful.
Arabic parsley, which is flat leaf parsley.
Okay.
Then seasoning. We're going to put a little bit of cinnamon, ground cumin powder. And of course, salt.
Salt.
Just mix it very nicely together. So this is our meat preparation. All right, so here we have sauteed spinach, pine nuts. This is going to be our filling. So now it's time to get the kofta stuffed. Take a small amount and make it in a bowl. We're going to go a little bit in the lengthy shape, roll it, just keep rolling. Now we need to create some space for our filling, right?
Correct.
Just take some of the spinach, stuff it right in there.
I'm definitely going to make these for the boys when we get back home. They're going to love them.
You're doing great. That's perfect.
Is it
Perfect.
You
Just
know?
put it there. All right. So now that we finish our kofta, we need to put it on the grill. This is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes. Afterwards, we put it in the oven, give it really nice color.
All those spices mingling on the grill. Yum.
It's time to plate up. So here we have our kofta now. This has been on the grill and in the oven. So
Oh, look at that.
very nice. First, we're going to start with our saffron emulsion. So you have your egg yolk, olive oil, salt, saffron. Here we have our couscous with dried apricots and dates.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at our kofta.
Yeah, definitely.
So, roasted pumpkin salad balls, which is coated with sesame seeds and with almonds. It's a little bit of lamb jus. Just drizzle it. And then we give the final touches. Mint garnish. The last thing we put. One very Arabic spice which we have is sumac. It's give a very lemony taste.
Amazing.
And this is all. Here you go.
Great job. That's awesome. Wow.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very much. It's actually brilliant.
We did all right, mate, didn't we?
Yeah. Let's try this little saffron emulsion with them. Yum.
Pinch, pinch.
You got it?
Here we go.
First in business class. That's us.
Au revoir, Dubai. Bonjour, Paris.
Welcome on board. Cristiano will escort you through to your suite. Mr. Churchill.
How you going?
Suite, please.
Thank you.
Welcome to the A380 Lounge.
Oh, my
Can I
goodness.
offer you something to drink? Maybe a glass of Moe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moe.
Enjoy.
You're kidding.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what's this? Body balm.
Did you notice the big screen in front of you? Okay, we got water, soft drink. And check out the bed. Oh, that is epic. And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, you have got to be kidding me. This is definitely not your typical airline food.
Look what you've got.
Check it out.
Oh my goodness. Fine dining at 30,000 feet. That's amazing.
It's a first class. Paris, here we come.
I love Paris. It's my favourite city in the world. I cannot believe I'm here again. What a surprise.
This is my first time in Paris, and I am so excited. Let the tour begin. I can't wait to see what Matt has in store for us.
This is the Paris that everyone knows, but I want to show the Paris that I know and love for food, the quintessential eating guide to Paris. There's a lot to see, so let's go.
Awesome, let's go.
To hang out with Matt Preston in Paris, learning all about food. Am I even awake?
Every day in Paris has to start with a croissant, and we've come here to Le Pain et ses idées, and this bakery makes the best croissant in Paris. Let's go in. Bonjour, Christophe.
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Ça va et vous?
How are you? Nice to see you. This is Emma.
Bonjour. Enchanté.
And this is Daniel.
Enchanté, Daniel. Enchanté.
Christophe, explain why this bakery is so special.
We are not selling only something which can be eaten. We're also selling emotions.
Sure.
That's the beauty of that.
So inspiring to meet Christophe Vasseur. He gave up his career in fashion at age 30 to pursue his passion in bakery. You can just feel the passion exuding from him. I just love him.
I think these guys need to go upstairs to see the heart of the business.
Let's go.
Christophe still makes croissants by hand. And upstairs, he has a little job for us.
Your mission today is trying to roll the croissant as professionally as what you can see here, okay?
Okay.
You go first.
Okay.
Have a crack.
You have to stretch it first, gently. Roll it.
I'm rolling croissants in Paris with the best baker in town. This is absolutely unbelievable.
You mustn't crush it, and then at the end, you do that.
Rolling croissants is not exactly, something easy.
That's a try. The problem here is, you see, it's not rolled tight enough.
Okay.
So that it's gonna be flat. She's good. You can stay.
Yeah.
You're quiet.
I'm quiet, you stay. My first experience at Paris is pretty much, I can't roll croissants.
Oh, this is the best bit.
Oh, yeah.
Right, you've rolled your croissant. Now, it's time to taste them.
Look at the layers.
Oh my God.
That is magical.
Is there a song about the seven? No?
Magnificent Seven Dwarfs?
Magnificent Seven. I think that's what it is. Magnificent Seven, here you are. Now, I'm going to show you how to braise today using a secondary cut. Any idea?
Beef cheeks.
Beef cheeks, yeah? Delicious piece of meat, needs a long period of time. But I'm just going to show you a simple old recipe, nothing really to it. We're cooking beef cheek ravioli, smoked bone marrow, and a little cherry dressing. Okay, first things first. Lots of oil in a nice heavy based pan. And then we take our beef cheeks and lightly flour them, okay? And that's just gonna help with caramelisation and, of course, thickening the sauce. Okay, so we'll just caramelise these off.
George, with the searing that you're doing there,
yeah.
Sometimes when I season in the flour, I find that I burn the flour. Is that because it's too hot or not enough oil?
That's right,
or...
it's controlling the heat, enough, the right amount of oil, the right pot.
Okay.
Right, a very simple mirepoix. Onions, whole cloves of garlic, and some thyme. All right, some wine, a good glug. and some port for sweetness. And we want to cook that right down. We want to make it really jammy, because if I add the stock to that now, you're going to get a real rawness in the flavour, okay? Next step, I'm going to make a quick burnt leek cream, all right? So what I've got in here is whole leeks cooked in lemons, onions, peppercorns, garlic, until they're nice and tender. And at this point here, I take them out of the water. I drain them really well. So it's split through the centre, leaving the root on, because I can chop that off later. It just holds everything together. Now, just a little bit of oil, not too much, and a little bit of salt. And then we take this straight over to our Japanese barbecue over here, and we're just going to char these. All right, get that lovely smokiness in there.
If you don't have access to a Japanese barbecue, could you just use like a grill pan?
Yeah. Our leeks are nice and burnt. All right, we just chop these roughly. And it's a good proportion of burny bits and non-burny bits. That's what you want, all right? So what I've got here, a little pot of cream and shallots that I've reduced down so it makes it nice and thick. All right, and we add our leeks.
Did you bring that cream down by about half, or did you just reduce it a bit?
I reckon even more, Linton.
Yeah, okay.
You'll see it starts coating the back of your spoon like really well. We'll just let that cook out a bit more, and you'll watch that cream colour will change. It will go this sort of dark sort of colour, and that's what we want. Now, our little bone marrow mixture. Now, I've got a couple of marrow bones here. I've just got my butcher to cut them lengthways. We'll get back to them in a moment. We've got the smoked bone marrow, breadcrumbs, capers, anchovies, parsley, chives, a little bit of lemon. Okay, so we're gonna, I reckon, fill this one up. Pack that in nice and tight. And then that's gonna go in the oven. To cook these, I take some foil and I create like a little pillow so it stays nice and flat, all right? That's gonna take 10 minutes at 180 degrees. Okay, so let's add some jus to our beef cheeks, all right? We've reduced down that wine enough, and we've just got a simple veal stock. Right, lid goes on, into an oven, an hour and a half, 2 hours at about 140 degrees, and rock and roll. To save some time, that's the beef cheek. I've just taken it. Once it's cooked, I've smashed it up. I've added a little bit of horseradish to it and bound it into little balls, all right? So now we're gonna make our beef cheeks into little delicate ravioli. Take a sheet of pasta. Got some egg yolk here to seal the inside and glue it all together. So we'll just take our shredded balls of beef cheek, place them evenly along the pasta, and cut them into strips like this. All right, let's put the tops on. What I'm doing is just sort of teasing the pasta around the filling so I've got no air pockets inside the ravioli. Because as soon as I incorporate air pockets, it explodes when you cook them. Then I take these cool little cutters and I seal it, not with too much pressure. Then I take a larger cutter, whack that on the outside. Done. Easy. And do that for the rest of the little beef cheek ravioli.
How long could you hold them for, George?
You could pop these in the freezer, actually.
Yeah, okay.
But the key is to cook them from frozen. Okay, so our pasta's made. Boiling salted water for our ravioli. Not boiling where it's like rapid, but just enough, because remember, they're tiny, yeah, they're little. So we want to look after them, okay? And they're going to take a couple of minutes to cook. Okay, cream's looking good. See, it's getting a lovely little sort of tinge of golden brown. We'll have a little taste. Yum. Salt. Done. Let's start to assemble this little baby. First things first, bone marrow bone. Then pop some of this cream leek into the marrow. Just grab our marrow out with our, it's got that lovely little colour. And just give it a little gloss with olive oil. Just be careful, it is hot. Okay. Let's take our ravioli out. Now, when you take pasta straight out of water, a little bit of olive oil and salt, okay? We're just gonna place these on. Now, I need some fruitiness, I need some zip, zing, just something to cut through the rich bone marrow, rich beef ravioli. So what we've got here is just cherries that we've steeped in vinegar and sugar. And then finally, some little flowers. They're pansies. Borage flowers. There you have it, beef bone marrow cherries, plated up in a MasterChef style. Right, who wants to taste? Linton? Lucy?
Yay!
Right, get in there. Get stuck in.
Oh, it's beautiful. Which bit first?
first.
Okay, I'll go this one. That with a little bit of cream on top.
I know it's going to sound stupid, but I haven't had bone marrow before. And it is really meaty, actually.
That is amazing. That smokiness of that leek is
It's nice, isn't it?
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. It's not.
It's not overpowering at
No,
all.
no.
And I thought they were so char-grilled. I thought,
Yeah.
wow, it's going to be overpowering.
It all marries up, and the cherry, like the vinegar through it and the sugar, and just lightens the whole dish. It's a lovely winter dish. It's beautiful. Thank
You're
you,
amazing.
George.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Lovely plating.
I'm hanging out in Paris with Matt Preston, going to the best food places, to meet the best food people, and to eat the most iconic Parisian food. We're just walking along and we find ourselves in this amazing farmer's market right in the centre of Paris. I'm in heaven! And we run into another of Matt's foodie friends.
Pascal.
Ah!
Hi, how are you?
Very nice to see you.
Nice
Very nice
to
to
see
see
you.
you.
This is Daniel and Emma from MasterChef Australia.
Enchanté.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour, Pascal. Enchanté.
Pascal has one of my favourite restaurants in all the world. It's called L'Estrance. It's a little 3-star just up the way from here. And it is the most beautiful food. Pascal also worked with Tony Wilson in Australia. So
wow.
It's such an honour to be hanging out with one of the world's best chefs, shopping and talking about produce in Paris.
Oh, wow. I'm sure you know what is it.
You know this.
Rocket.
Yes, so that's
The flour is
rocket.
different.
There you go.
I forage this at home.
Ah,
Yeah.
this is the season, right? You know, so this one, sage flower.
Sage flour.
This one is very, very, very sweet.
Pascal, you have a little surprise for the guys.
In my restaurant.
No way.
Really?
Oh,
my goodness. I am so excited.
You're kidding.
This is the smallest 3-star kitchen in the world.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. Pascal is going to show us how to make a Michelin star dessert.
So this is a rhubarb gel. So this one is a sugar tart.
Oh my goodness.
We confit the rhubarb this morning.
Beautiful.
In a little syrup.
The energy that Pascal gives off is incredible. His personality and his love for food is so evident.
So this is a jasmine foam.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
How lucky are we?
Oh, it's so pretty.
He's a genius. He's a true artist.
Elderflower oil. Coriander flowers.
And that flour?
Sage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Madame, please.
Thank you.
It is so light, it's so fruity. Oh, there's so much to it.
It's nice texture, huh?
Oh, fantastic. My rhubarb.
That's brilliant.
The jasmine.
Isn't that brilliant?
It's like a...
It's like walking through a summer garden
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
in the outskirts of Paris.
I would never get sick of eating this dessert.
The next stop is a cheese lover's dream. La Ronde Dubois Cheese Shop.
Bonjour, enchanté.
This is Emma and Dan.
Bonjour. Enchanté.
Bonjour.
The French adore cheese. There are over 300 types. And I think La Ronde has definitely got most of them here.
Well, Monsieur Dubois prepared some cheeses for you to try, and we'd be very happy to show you.
Fantastic. Allons-y.
Merci.
Entering into the cheese cave, I'm hit with this musty, complex, dairy smell. It's beautiful. There's all these cheeses just lining the walls. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like where all the baby cheeses live.
What cheese are you going to show us first?
Pour démarrer, j'ai choisi le Comté.
Comté is probably the most famous cheese in France.
It's complex and it has these little bursts of salt, which are actually cheese proteins. It is an incredible cheese for a reason.
Next, we try ghost cheese from the Loire Valley. Oh, this is great.
The white mold on the outside, giving it a mushroom flavour.
It's not good.
It's quite grassy and fresh.
Yeah.
That is so intense.
The last one is a used milk cheese, and it's from the Pyrenees, and they've been making it for over 4,000 years.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. Merci.
It's
So
got a
different again, isn't it?
And a lovely acidity to it.
Starts with floral notes, and then the more you chew, it becomes the salt really develops in your mouth.
It is amazing when you think of, you start with a glass of milk and you get all this different variation.
C'est la magie du fromage.
Now we have to take a minute because this view is one of my favourites in Paris.
Today's been the most amazing day ever. It's a money can't buy experience. The sights, the sounds. I'm definitely soaking it all up. Next, we find ourselves in a little patisserie near the Arc de Triomphe called Le Petit Marquis.
Now, I brought you to this chic little patisserie. What they're famous for is taking macarons and turning them into fully fledged desserts.
It's beautiful. It's like Willy Wonka on a whole new level.
Hello.
Hi, Christelle. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Enchanté. Enchanté. Nice to meet you.
Now, Christelle, I would love your team to show our guys how to take macaron and turn it into something as beautiful as the glamour there.
Okay, with pleasure.
Wow.
With pleasure. You come with me?
The macaron dessert making session is amazing.
Very slowly. A little white chocolate.
Okay.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
And go here. Strawberry is in the cream.
Awesome.
Oh.
That's pretty magical.
Wow.
Do you want to hold your jacket? Julianne definitely is doing all the hard work, and Matt Preston's going to take all the glory. Oh, there we go. Well done. Fantastic. Cheers.
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 Santé.
There's just no elegant way to eat this thing. Just get in it.
You down all at once. To finish our day, Matt has teed up one final surprise.
How are you?
Dear Matt.
Now, this is Sébastien Demeron.
Dan? Enchanté. Welcome to Paris. How you doing, Emma?
Sébastien is the judge and the critic and the journalist on MasterChef France.
Another Matt Preston. Surely the world's not big enough.
He's far nicer and far smarter than I am.
He's got a scarf, you got that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frenchie's is a pretty casual setup.
It really has this unique vibe. I just love it. It's not as expensive as a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star restaurant, and people here enjoy. Whereas we all know that in some upper-class restaurants,
Slow.
boring,
Very stiff. Boring.
Stiff.
Yeah.
Hello.
Greg Marchand is the owner, and he worked with Jamie Oliver in London.
Here we have homemade tortelli with sheep's milk ricotta.
His food is simple but creative.
Bon appetit.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
Can't think of a better way of ending your masterclass in Paris than dinner with good friends and amazing food in the centre of Paris.
What a fantastic way to end a fantastic day.
I've had probably one of the best days of my whole life, and one that I'll never forget.
Cheers. Thanks, Matt.
It is unbelievable, and I don't want to go home.
Today, we're cooking something that is in fact very French, very Parisian, but also a little old-fashioned rum barbas, but without the rum. Passion fruit syrup instead. So, 250 grams of sifted flour. Set it on a slow speed. I've got 2 eggs, which I've whisked, and I'm just going to dribble those eggs in, and we're going to make a dough. In we go. And then, in a saucepan, I've got 130 ml of milk, teaspoon of yeast, and a couple of tablespoons full of sugar. What it should be is just warm. Activates the yeast. In goes the milk, yeast, and sugar. And we're just going to let that mix and come together. So what I'm looking for is I'm watching that flour start to incorporate, and I want a really smooth dough. And also I want to activate that gluten. I want to try and get a little bit of stretch in that dough. It's getting smooth and shiny now, which is good. So I've got 90 grams of melted butter. I want to dribble that in, and this is unsalted butter. And you want to work that in fairly slowly. Thank God for these little mixers, huh? Just saves the whole... It's just hard work, isn't it? Eventually, that'll start to come together. OK. So, piping bag. So just wrap it around your fingers like a cup. Fill it. And then what we do is just ease that mixture down and tighten it up in our hand. That gives you lots of control. Next, I want to pipe it in. You can buy all sorts of different moulds, and it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to make small ones because they're pretty. Anybody want to have a go? Come on then, in you come. So, you know, you've done it before, haven't you? Oh, right, off you go. Remember scissors? Brilliant. Look at that. They're actually better than mine.
I thought so.
Get off. What's your favourite thing that you make with yeast?
Brioche.
Brioche. I love
Sunday
brioche.
morning brioche.
You make brioche on Sunday? What are you doing this Sunday? Brilliant. Thanks so much for that. That's brilliant. A round of applause. Come on. Right. What is he doing with a shopping bag? Really weird. If you put a cloth on the top of this, what's going to happen? It's going to stick. It's going to be a disaster. But what you do is you just pop that in a warm spot in the kitchen, close to the oven, for example, and when they start to puff up, probably about a third beyond that mould, then pop them in the oven, all right? So here's some rumbar bars I prepared earlier. They've just started to puff up, and I can see on the top of these that there's some little bubbles. So, into the oven, 180 degrees, for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now, to go with these little bars, we're going to make a syrup, passion fruit syrup. So 400 grams of caster sugar, 750 grams of water, and 200 grams of passion fruit syrup. Just bring that to the boil. If you want to make a rum syrup, then you make a basic sugar syrup. You can put some spices in there, you know, like cinnamon if you fancy, or star anise or clove, and then just add the rum. Now we'll leave that to reduce by a third, and then it's into a bowl to cool down for later. OK, so let's have a look at the rumbar bars in the oven. Ah, they're beautiful, aren't they? Oh, come on, more of a reaction. Wow. See, I reckon they look pretty nice. Yum. So we'll just drop these into the syrup. So just submerge them so they're nice and wet and shiny. And we'll just leave them sit there for a minute or two just to make sure that they're really soft. Windy day, isn't it? It's Matt trying to get in. Just struck me, I just remembered. Can someone open the door for Matt? Test to see whether they're nice and soaked, then all you've got to do is just squeeze them, and if they're nice and soft, then they should be good. All right? So let's serve these up. So I'm just going to pop some syrup into the bowl, and then little babas. For me, it's a really nice, delicate reinvention of that kind of big pastry shop rumbar bar. It's kind of naughty, but nice. So just a few of these little lemon balm leaves. So there you have it, my version of a easy yeast dough turned into that classic rumbar bar. Bit of cream, lemon balm, and passion fruit syrup.
Wow.
Beautiful. So who wants to taste it? Oh, see, I like that. That makes me happy. Come on then, up you come. There you go.
The passion fruit is to die for.
Do you like
it's
that?
Lovely. It's really soft and it's just all soaked through. And
Yep. Keep eating. It's fine.
Okay.
You know, we can eat and chat. I think that would be a beautiful dessert. Doesn't matter what time of the year.
Yep.
Hi. Thank you. Because my segment was all about cheating and layabouting, I wanted to do a very simple way of doing something that's really annoyingly complicated in French. And it's about making a consomme. A consomme is a clarified stock. It's at the absolute heart of French cuisine. Should we get into it? Yes. This is a basic chicken stock. You can use this as it is. This is great. But the French like to be fiddly. They like, well, the French word finesse. And what we're going to do is finesse this by making a consomme, which means to finish. Now, normally, if you were a chef, you'd drain it into a big pot, and then you'd get mince and egg whites and herbs, various bits and pieces. You'd put that on the top. You'd simmer it for 3 hours, and what would end up would be a raft. And that raft would remove any impurities and fat from the stock. Because I'm all about minimum fuss, maximum flavour, what I'm going to use is a very trendy George Columbaris technique called gelatin filtration or freezer filtration. Now, this is going to take more time than the traditional method, but it's virtually foolproof. Oh, look at that. Our strained stock then goes into the freezer until we end up with this, one giant frozen stock cube. And we pop on the top of there. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to leave that for about 24 hours. It's going to slowly melt. The gelatin gets caught in the muslin and traps any impurities in the stock.
Why wouldn't you heat it to speed up the process?
Because if you heat it, you break down the gelatin network and you put the gelatin and the impurities go back in. So, 24 hours later, this is what it looks like. So you can see this is all the gelatin here. And what you're going to be left with, that stuff, which is beautiful. Now, I'm going to make 3 different soups with it, which I think really show off its beauty. One, you'll find your local takeaway chicken and sweet corn soup, tortellini al brodo, and a rather French consomme with baby vegetables. Chicken and sweet corn. So, some sweet corn, some torn chicken, some consomme. Let's heat that up. Now, classic Italian tortellini al brodo. This is just bought tortellini from the shop. We cook those in there. And finally, because we are being chefy today, teeny weeny baby vegetables. Aww. Some carrots and turnips, put those in there. And of course, some micro herbs. So garnish again is all perfect. So our chicken and sweet corn soup, once I pour it up to temperature, that's that one done. But one final thing, we're going to take some spring onions, we're going to just cut some like that. This is what I get my kids to do, because it means that I know they're not going to remove a finger. The tortellini al brodo, 3 tortellini, because as you know, odd numbers are magic. And what's beautiful about this is the colour of that stock against a white bowl just looks beautiful. Just a few chives at the top to give it a bit of colour, a little bit of a pop of flavour. And now for the chefy moment. Need to buy some tweezers to do this properly. The reason why this is so perfect is because the clarity of the stock will allow you to see how beautiful those vegetables are. And now, a little bit of the world's finest sherry. Done. So there we have a cheats consomme turned into chicken and sweet corn soup, tortellini al brodo, and a rather sophisticated French consomme with baby vegetables.
So what's this beautiful?
Chicken and sweet corn, you'd love that.
Yum.
Love chicken and sweet corn.
Tortellini.
So it's the same.
And this is
same,
healthy.
Same
consomme, yeah.
Super healthy.
Oh, that's very good. I'm surprised.
Wow.
Was that a fabulous masterclass? Yeah. It's been a cracking week. There was a trip to Dubai. There was a little sojourn to Paris, which you were lucky enough to go to. Why didn't we get to go? And don't forget, all the recipes are on the website. Join us again next week.
We'll see you then.
Next time, the countdown to finals week begins with a difficult yet rewarding challenge.
This is Dreams Week.
And this day, you'll be serving some very special VIPs.
Who are they? As they cook their dream food in a famous Ballarat hotel,
I'm really behind. I don't know if my chicken's going to be cooked.
So I've just resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to give the judges raw chicken.
They have no idea that their loved ones are under the same roof. I can't look. But when they do, expect one of the most emotional reunions ever.
This really, really is a dream come true day.
But they must impress their MasterChef family.
That is one of the best things I've ever eaten on this competition.
In order to change their lives
She's living her dream.
and reap the ultimate reward.